fellow archers, my name is Artemis Arrow, and welcome back to our Death Battle Reactions. We are caught up, guys. We are finally caught up. It is time for Batman vs. Iron Man. Oh man, this is going to be one of them. This is going to be, like, that battle. And one battle that I think Iron Man is obviously going to win, because obvious reasons. Anyway, while I do want Batman to win, listen, I am a Batman fanboy. I love Batman. But I do think Iron Man is going to win because it's Iron Man. I don't care how... I do care how good Batman is, but Iron Man... It's Iron Man. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more, please hit the like button down below. Subscribe, share the video, and please comment. It would be very much appreciated. Anyway, let's get up to the newest Death Battle reaction. Video. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hello, Rooster Teeth. Waiting for Volume 9. Let's go!
Batman, DC's vengeful crusader of the night.
Yup.
Iron Man, Marvel's genius billionaire playboy philanthropist.
These two mortal men have used their intellect and determination to take their place alongside gods.
And being filthy, stinking rich sure doesn't hurt either.
It really doesn't.
And I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm sorry, but it's gonna be Iron Man. We all know this, right?
That's right. He's back.
For the third time.
Many psycho supervillains stalking the streets of Gotham City.
Does Batman Beyond? Does Batman Beyond count?
Save you from the goddamn Batman.
Nope.
Before he dressed like a giant rodent and employed little boys in booty shorts as meat shields, he was Bruce Wayne, scion of the multi-billion-dollar company.
Amanda Water considers her a metahuman.
Daddy got 360 no-scope, leaving Bruce with a void inside him that could only be filled by the never-ending quest for justice and vengeance.
That night, Bruce Wayne died, and the Batman
was born.
He would devote his life to perfecting his body and mind to become more than human. He would transcend his own mortality into legend, a nightmare to haunt evildoers till the end of time.
Jesus Christ! I feel like Zoloft and therapy would work too, but okay, whatever works.
Batman's resume is absurd.
He really is!
27 martial arts, trained in stealth and assassination, and is a super genius with a photographic memory. He's the world's greatest detective, bar none.
Like how the League of Shadows needs to keep erasing Batman's memories because he keeps finding their secret bases. Or the time he found a dead body with no entry or exit wound and a 40-year-old bullet nearby, and somehow determined it must have been fired backwards in time.
Despite being a master marksman, escape artist,
that makes no sense! I know it's Batman, but still.
One of Batman's assets stands above them all.
His fat stacks! Bats has poured his billions into tactical armor and gadgets for every conceivable situation. If there's one word to describe Batman, it's prepared.
Made of reinforced Kevlar and titanium, his batsuit can resist knives and gunfire, and even protected him from this massive explosion. Judging by the size of the detonation, Batman's distance from the epicenter, and the surface area of his body, he must have withstood a blast of nearly 60 tons of TNT.
His cowl comes with night vision, infrared, and a radio, while his utility belt is chock full of smoke bombs, nerve toxins, a grappling hook, and batarangs, which he can control midair and set to explode.
It was these tools that allowed Batman to wage his one-man war on crime.
But once he got over his angsty loner phase, he
joined the Justice League.
Justice League of America in order to bring his personal brand of Bat Justice to the entire world.
And Batman's knack for schemes and preparation skyrocketed to match, turning him into the Bat God we all know and mean. Like the time he developed a backup personality that would ensure he functions as Batman in case of a psychological attack that drove him mad. A backup human operating system. Like a computer, but it's his brain.
He even has plans tailored to his teammates' weaknesses should they ever go rogue. He's developed contingencies for everything, which is why Bats comes prepared with extra suits for any occasion.
Like his Nightfall exosuit to battle Bane, or the Justice Buster, which he obviously designed to combat the Justice League. He even got a final Batsuit from his sixth-dimensional self that can rewrite your mind.
But my favorite is his stylish zebra suit, which he wore after getting weird Magneto powers. They just made his suit look like this for some reason. There's also the Rainbow Batman suits, the Suit of Sorrows, and of course, the Bat Nipples. Chicks dig the Bat Nipples. All paid for with the Bat credit card. Never leave the cave without it.
But perhaps his greatest suit of armor, the one designed to put him on the same level of insane
Hellbat suit
power as his league teammates, is the Hellbat.
Yes!
The single coolest looking thing ever invented.
Forged by
I love the
heart of the
I love the freaking Hellbat suit. It is epic.
This monstrous mech's abilities.
And boy does it show. The Hellbat is absolutely hardcore.
Made of nanokinetic mesh, it can shapeshift around Batman's body and operates via telepathic link.
It can fly, turn invisible, and fire a bat-shaped chest laser. And by diverting all the suit's power into his fists, he can use the Devastator, a punch powered by Wonder Woman's strength. And she's strong enough to yank the frickin' Earth around. Though it does have a 95% chance of
killing him.
A heart attack.
Which he has given himself to save all of Gotham City on at least one occasion. It's that level of insane drive that pushed him to use the Hellbat in his one-man invasion of Apocalypse in order to bring his son back to life.
Yeah.
So, Apocalypse, home to the god of evil himself.
Darkseid, this man!
Down the final boss of DC Comics and actually kicked his ass.
This is incredible, considering Darkseid is a being strong enough to destroy entire...
And the fact that Darkseid respects Batman, too!
the universe in seconds. Since the DC universe is significantly larger than our own, that would be over 600 quintillion times the speed of light.
Yeah.
That same Darkseid avatar even took a Shoryuken from Alan Scott, who was amped up from the energy of the multiverse. And Bats cleaned his clock just as hard.
But this incalculable strength is drawn from Batman's own life force.
Yeah.
His metabolism. Should any fight with the Hellbat go on too long, Batman may succumb to its hunger before finishing the fight himself. Or absorb someone else's biomass for fuel. That works too.
So basically, you'd have to be completely batshit insane to pilot this thing. And Bats,
He kinda is.
yeah, sorry to break it to you, but the grown man that wears his underwear on the outside isn't all there.
Yeah.
Being a perfectionist, though, he's completely aware of this. That's why he does not kill. Because if he did, he understands that he can't trust himself to know when to stop.
Batman is outsmarted the nigh-omniscient...
Which is what some people really think is stupid, but I don't think.
And humiliate...
Like, look. I understand that if Batman does... I understand why people think Batman should kill, but there is a very good reason for it. And I understand that people think it's stupid, because if that didn't happen, it probably wouldn't have led to Jason Todd being the Red Hood, or Barbara Gordon being crippled, or stuff like that. Look, I get it, but... I understand, but... Guys, imagine a very killer Batman, and the Batman who laughs was something very close to that. Like, well, it wasn't close, it was exactly that.
Humiliated Superman in a one-on-one fight. No, wait, that one's not canon.
Yeah.
That one he technically had help. Yeah, that one.
Although many of his greatest accomplishments have been aided by his exceptional prep work and foreknowledge, he's no stranger to being put on the spot.
No,
Even
he's
in
not.
the face of Armageddon. Who else would kick the Spectre, the Angel of Wrath, God's divine judgment, in the face and tell him to get the hell out of his city?
I'll tell you who. The goddamn
Batman!
Batman!
Yeah.
Parademons arrive soon.
Think I haven't planned for this?
Yes! Alright, time for the winner of the battle.
Doubting the destiny of genius, billionaire, playboy,
Philanthropist.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, because you can add massive prick to that list, too.
Yeah, he
His
is.
parents died when he was still young, leaving
Look, I love MCU Tony, but comic Tony is a complete nutter prick. You can't deny that fact.
the mind-bogglingly brilliant prodigy to inherit a multi-billion-dollar tech company.
With mommy and daddy's purse strings, Tony decided to live it up and down in booze and the ladies.
Which was problematic considering he made his fortune as a part of a military-industrial complex, selling devastating high-tech arms to the highest bidder.
And Tony got to see his handiwork firsthand when it literally blew up in his face.
Dang.
Tony never had much of a heart to begin with, but after that, he literally had even less. Unlike so many men of weaker spirit, though, Tony refused to give up. He was made of tougher stuff. He was made
Of iron.
So he built himself a robot suit to bust the hell out of there. And when he got back to the good old US of A, he devoted his life to protecting the world from the kinds of weapons he helped make, by making an even better robot suit and becoming a superhero.
I am Iron Man.
That you are.
Building new suits of armor wasn't just a hobby for Tony, but an obsession. Over the course of his long career as a founding member of the Avengers, he has constructed dozens of different models, which he can call to him at once like a literal
Dozens
army.
and dozens.
Most of his armors come with the same basic toolkit: super strength, massively hypersonic flight, and repulsor blast.
Repulsors are extremely dense beams of muons, unstable subatomic particles similar to electrons. They're actually really interesting. See, they're classified as leptons, which don't have any known substructures.
It's a laser.
Thank you.
Fun out of it.
Thank you. Thank you, Boomstick.
His armor's also
I was getting
strong.
bored.
Like Friday, which can hack into
Friday!
enemies, command his other suits to fight remotely, and operate down to the picosecond. That's 1/trillionth of a second.
Even outdated armors are strong enough to blow up a chunk of rock as big as Manhattan. By taking a look at its speed, Tony's armor would have had to be hidden with an energy of nearly 300 teratons of TNT. That's 3 times stronger than the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Oof.
Years spent defending the Earth has conditioned Tony to be prepared for any threat imaginable, and he has an armor for almost any occasion.
He really
An
does.
armor to bust Hulks, an armor to bust Thors, an armor that can turn intangible, a super tiny armor that can mess with your insides, and an armor made of white sticky alien goo. Definitely not legal in all 50 states.
In order to remain as flexible as possible, though, his standard go-to is the Model Prime. It has all the classic Iron Man staples and has even incorporated size changing for extra strength, an invisible stealth mode,
And a badass lightning samurai sword? Say what you want about the smug son of a bitch, but he's definitely got style.
He totally stole it from the Shredder.
But look who's talking.
It was more than likely that same devil-may-care attitude that led to Tony revealing his secret identity to the world, which I guess had no consequences.
Look, Wiz, when you build a space laser strong enough to wipe out alien fleets in one shot, I don't think the Mandarin is going to interrupt your shawarma lunch date.
That space laser is a Dyson sphere.
So true.
A speculative superstructure that is meant to encircle an entire star and harness its energy. Something only possible by a theoretical Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale.
It's basically when you're galaxy-brained enough to draw power from the entire solar system.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony just has one of these lying around is insane. Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete sphere is strong enough to destroy a planet at only a 2% charge.
Didn't you work on one of those? I remember you talking about how it'd solve your student loan problems once and for all.
On behalf of the families of several planets that no longer exist, I'm not legally at liberty to discuss that.
Years of
Dang.
protecting the world
Dang.
from aliens, gods, and even his friends. All of that stuff.
I'm sorry I'm not talking. It's just that I don't really care for Tony too
He
much.
would never become a narc.
Siding with U.S. government's enforcement of the Superhuman Registration Act
Yeah.
led to a literal
Civil War.
between superheroes. It wouldn't be his last.
Though it
Civil
did
War
prove
II.
he could hang with the best of them. He's beaten Captain America in hand-to-hand combat, survived blows from Thor, and even took down the World Breaker Hulk.
He even matched Magneto. Magneto, the guy that controls metal, the thing that surrounds Tony's entire body, by amplifying his power with Jupiter's magnetic field.
And then Max punched him with the power of the sun, and it was like, no big deal. There really doesn't seem to be a limit to how insane Tony's tech gets. In the movies, this is the same guy that figured out time travel just sitting around one evening. In the time it takes me to down a beer, Tony's already shattered the laws of physics.
Yeah, he has.
Sure. Go to the Middle Ages and play nights with Dr. Doom, you scamp.
Perhaps his greatest invention of all, however, was the E-scape, an entire virtual universe where the only limit is his imagination.
And because Tony's nothing if not predictable, he made an armor out of it. That's right, he made an armor out of a universe.
This virtual armor is composed of solid holograms that can form any weapon
Solid
you can
vision.
think of. But even it likely cannot compare to the armor Tony created inside the E-scape, the Godbuster.
It's literally Iron Man going Super Saiyan. The Godbuster was so powerful it destroyed the entire E-scape in a single blast, along with the AI controlling all of it.
An earlier iteration of the Godbuster was able to stand up to Celestials, cosmic gods that can warp reality, like Galactus, Odin, and Franklin, who can threaten the multiverse with their power.
So it lives up to the friggin' name in case you were wondering.
Yeah, the
But it
Godbuster.
isn't that kind of power that makes Tony special. After a life spent wallowing in vice and pleasure, Tony rebuilt himself into a man he could be proud of. Someone who could sacrifice everything to save the world.
I suppose underneath it all, that man of iron had a heart of gold.
You want my property, you can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
Look, we all know how this battle's gonna go down. This is gonna be Batman's third loss in a row. Third loss. What am I? Yeah, this is gonna be his third loss in a row. So, oh well. Sorry, Bruce. This is gonna happen. Iron Man's gonna win the fight. We already know this is going to happen. So, oh well. Let's watch it anyway. Battle. Watchtower.
Hey, bats! Now, I can respect a man with a healthy sense of paranoia and billions to spare, but Steve and Nat are really up my ass about this. Take the Watchtower offline now. Bruce.
You don't want this fight, Tony. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life. Clark, do you read me? The Watchtower is being attacked.
Seriously, bats? I figured out hacking in the 2nd grade. How do you think I got in here? Aside from...
Yeah, had a feeling.
Really, Bruce? This thick? I thought we were grown-ups here.
Ready when you are.
Yeah.
Friday, I need Soul's Hammer online pronto. Match my coordinates. I'll try to... Oh.
Well, the Watchtower's offline. You got what you wanted, Tony.
What did you expect? I am Batman.
And I am Iron Man. I've got a suit for everything, bats, including busting wannabe gods like you.
That's the thing, though. He doesn't consider himself a god.
Bust this.
Oh! Wow. Bat symbols. Bat symbols everywhere. No. Like I said, we all know that's not going to happen.
Some power to hacking that suit. Like I said, 2nd grade. Friday, fire the hammer.
Yeah, like I said.
No more armors, Tony. Just you and me. Man to man.
Well, man to genius billionaire Playboy.
No. Yep, knew it.
58, the nano armor. Snuck it into your body back on the Watchtower. Friday, initiate self-destruct.
Yeah.
Friday, I could really use a drink.
Yeah. Yeah! Didn't see this coming. Yes, I'm salty! Because we all knew how this fight was going to end. Batman will not be Iron Man. We know this. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, he'll have plenty of prep time. Guys, it's Death Battle. We all know this would not happen. We all know this would not happen in a million years. So no matter how much of Batman stands we are, we have to accept the fact. Batman is not beating Iron Man, and I'm willing to admit that. Still salty about the fight, but we knew how it was going to end throughout the entire thing. So, oh well.
Oh, come on! You know if they fought naked, Batman would have beat the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Batman is a character defined by his tenacity, preparedness, and utter genius. So is Tony Stark. So neither could rely on that skill set alone to pull them through.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise. Batman's standard batsuit couldn't quite hold up to the firepower of even the most basic Iron Man armors.
Exactly.
That suit is surprisingly tough, sure, but it isn't taking hits from a dude that can punch apart Manhattan. And despite Bats having a ton of nifty gadgets,
Exactly.
Iron Man's armors were way more varied and powerful. With so many unique and often alien abilities, there was no way Bats could predict all of them.
Nope.
With time, he could certainly figure out a plan of attack, but since Tony is just as much a genius schemer as Batman, he could do the same.
There are lots of cases where he would have won, especially with his ace in the hole, the Hellbat.
The Hellbat's raw power and speed absolutely dwarfed the majority of Iron Man's arsenal, and could have killed him immediately were it not for Tony's own trump cards.
Like the Godbuster, which was definitely strong enough to contend with it. The Hellbat could take on Darkseid, but a weaker version of the Godbuster could hold its own against Celestials.
Darkseid was a being capable of threatening the multiverse with his power and moving many times faster than light, but the Celestials were capable of the same.
With an armor
Exactly.
that strong, Tony could buy himself enough time to break out all his other tricks, like sneaking nano armors into Batman's body, phasing through him with ghost tech, draining the Hellbat's power, or just hacking his suit and shutting it off.
And with an army of armors at his beck and call, Tony could certainly hold Batman off long enough to employ those strategies. Hell, since he can control them remotely, he technically didn't even need to be there and put himself in harm's way.
And remember, the Hellbat used Batman's own life force as a battery.
Yep.
He needed to end the fight quick or else his own armor would kill him first. With Tony throwing an army at him, he didn't have a good way of doing that. Tony just had way too much shit to throw at Batman, while Batman didn't have the time or options he needed to keep up.
Batman may have been a god among men, but Iron Man's wealth of gadgets, insanely powerful tech, and greater mechanical experience allowed him to crush the Caped Crusader.
You might think it's an injustice that Batman's gonna need avenging, but Iron Man was in a whole nother league.
Yep.
The winner is Iron Man.
As I said, we all knew it was going to happen. I can't... Look, like I said, there's no way in any universe Batman wins. Like, at all. Like I said, I'm a Batman stan myself, but even I can understand that Batman can't win every battle. And I think the creators need to understand that too. And I think a lot of people need to understand that too. No matter how salty I am because of this battle and how true it is, I can't deny it. It's so true. It's true. I can't. All right, let's see the next battle. I can't wait.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Mr. Teeth, it's all about people
What
trying to
is
make
the
each other
next
laugh
fight?
and everybody trying not to. Check it out by clicking the box below me. Thanks.
Ah! Reverse Flash! Hey, Goku Black! Let's go! September 26th. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. I love Reverse Flash. I hate Goku Black. I hope Reverse Flash destroys Goku Black. I really, really hope so. This is gonna be amazing. The battle of the reverses. This is gonna be amazing. Alright, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. We are back on our death battle grind. I will see you guys next time for the next death battle. This is going to be amazing. Anyways, this is Artemis Arrow signing off. Please hit the like button down below. Subscribe. I will see you guys later. This is Artemis Arrow signing off. Have a great day, everybody.